Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. अच्छा, हम हमेशा मैं बता देती हूँ.
Daddy always says Om Shanti 3 times because
पहला ओम शांति है.
the first Om Shanti
आत्मा.
means I, the soul. The second is who is mine. I point my finger towards the self, the soul, and who is mine, the supreme soul. And then the finger points upwards. And then now what do I have to do? So the finger points to time. Time is now. You're getting translation okay? Just wave and that'll be a sign.
Okay. Okay, कहते okay हो जाएगा.
So everything is okay. Dadi is asking everyone not to use their cameras. All of this will be recorded and you can get it at the end. These days, people desire internal peace. So this word Shanti refers to the deep inner peace. Why do you want inner peace? Because externally there are many different things going on. Many things. And the external things come inside and disturb the soul. Now do not miss even a single word that Dadi is saying, because you don't have any other work to do, and so by paying close attention you will experience why peacelessness enters within us. In fact, we should not allow peacelessness to enter within. What are the reasons? Whatever it is that through this body we perform, whatever actions we perform, we do not realize that it is I, the soul, who am doing it through this body. We think I am doing and I have to do, day and night. This creates tension. And wherever there is tension, there is no peace. Today, within half an hour, my heart desires so that you would always be free from peacelessness, and that even from externally, from here, you should take so much peace that you come here and from the Supreme Father you attain your birthright, because you are sitting in the home of the Supreme Soul. You know that this is the home of God, this is not the home of any human being. We say this is Brahma Kumaris, but there is no Brahma Kumari who says that this is my house. Even Brahma does not say this is my house. We all say this is our father's house. And the father says this house is created for the children. It is so wonderful. The father says it's for the children, and the children say it belongs to the father. So Dadi will not go into too many details, but in brief, Dadi will tell you that in order to become a Brahma Kumari, All you need to do is understand that I have come to my Father, and immediately you experience deep peace and you receive a great deal of love. Where there is peace, then there is, where there is love, there is definitely peace. And when you speak of love, you put your hand over your heart. When you speak of peace, it goes deep inside. Is this right? Are you getting the translation all right? When you say love, you say I love. Love means, in some places they don't write the word love, they just write the sign of a heart. Because internally the heart speaks and it says, yes, there is love. But you want true love, where there is no selfishness. There should be the feeling of selflessness. There should be true love. Where I have true love, I can experience that from the Supreme Soul, and then peace comes naturally. Because love brings peace with itself. And in His love, there is so much power that whatever are the reasons for peacelessness, it becomes the power that resolves that peacelessness. And there is a solution to everything, and then peace stays with me. Peace is the religion of the self. Sometimes people use the word Hindu, Christian, Muslim, and they don't forget those worldly religions, but those are bodily religions. Every soul internally should realize and feel and realize internally and feel through the intellect that peace is such a good thing. Just for a little while, peace. Contained within that is a lot of love, a lot of happiness, and a lot of power. As you listen to this, try feeling what you're hearing, that within peace there is love. If you don't have peace, then you will not be able to smile due to the love within. When you have peace, then you will smile because of love. You will speak with a smile.
Inner peace, andar ki peace hai ye.
This is deep inner peace that we're talking about here. And the inner peace has actually broken into pieces. By getting caught up in the world a great deal, and getting caught up in the 5 vices, lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. Then there are 5 other ones: jealousy, very subtle, indignation, arrogance, different forms of carelessness, laziness, and making excuses about everything. These 5 things have created peace. My peace is broken into pieces through these things. And now, once you understand this, who has understood this? The one who teaches you is God, but who are the ones who can understand? You are sitting here and you are receiving this information. You know that within the soul there is the the
अगर आत्मा
mind,
शरीर में न होती
intellect,
सुन
and
नहीं सकते
sanskaras, and if
आत्मा
the
शरीर में है
soul is not in the
सुन
body,
रही है
you cannot speak.
परंतु
Only when the soul is
समझ
in the
रही है
body, you
बुद्धि
can speak and you can listen. But it is
आत्मा
the
में
intellect that
मन
understands.
बुद्धि
Contained
और
within the
अंदर है
soul is the mind
संस्कार
and the intellect, and then within
तो
that
मन
also there are the
जब शांत होता
sanskaras.
है
Once the
तो
mind becomes
बुद्धि
peaceful
ज्ञान को
or
समझती है
still,
अगर अभी
then the
आपका मन
intellect can
शांत नहीं
understand the
होगा
knowledge.
इधर
But
उधर
if
होगा तो
the
बुद्धि
mind is
महसूस नहीं करेगी
disturbed, then
ज्ञान
you're
को
not
समझेगी
able
नहीं
to experience and or understand the
मन
knowledge
को
with the
शांत रख
intellect.
करके बुद्धि
So
को
keeping the
ऐसे
mind
स्थिर
peaceful
बना
and
के
still, the intellect is able to become
कहा मैं
focused
चाहते
and
ये
steady,
गुप्त
and it will not be distracted. This is secret.
मेडिटेशन माना ही है गुप्त बुद्धि
Meditation
को
means secretly
स्थिर
to keep
बनाना
the intellect focused and stable, steady,
जैसे
focused on the Supreme Being.
बिजनेस वाला होता है भले
For
अनाज
example,
का
business
व्यापारी हो
people,
या
someone may
जवाहरात का
be a
व्यापारी
dealer in wheat, or
परंतु
he may
अगर
deal
उसको
in diamonds.
तराजू में तोलना
But if his balance is not
तो बैलेंस
stable,
रखना अगर उसको नहीं आता
so
है
keeping this, if he
उसमें
doesn't
विश्वास नहीं
know how to
बैठेगा
keep his balance stable, no one will be
खाता है
able to
तो
have
अच्छा नहीं
faith
है
in him, and he will
भले
cheat.
ग्रोसरी के दुकान पर जाओ या ज्वेलर
Go
के
to a
पास जाओ
grocery stop or a jewelry shop.
बैलेंस रखे
There has to be a balance.
इतना अक्ल होना चाहिए
You have to have that
यहाँ
much
करके
understanding.
आपको अपने में विश्वास
So you
तब
come
बैठेगा
here
जब
and you
बैलेंस
must have
रखेंगे
faith in yourself, and only when you're able to have this
भगवान में
balance.
विश्वास वो सिखाता है
You can have
वो
faith
मेरा बच्चा है
in God because He teaches you that you are
मेरा
my
बच्चा
child.
है बैलेंस
You are
रखो
my child. Now
याद
keep
कर मैं
everything
किसका
in
बच्चा हूँ
balance. Remember whose child
मैं
you
कोई
are.
व्यक्ति शरीर का माँ बाप पहले शरीर का माँ बाप है
Okay, you may have a
जिस
mother and
देश में
father of
रहती
your
हूँ
body,
शरीर के हिसाब से कहती हूँ मैं वहाँ रहती हूँ
and whatever
असली
country
मेरा
you
घर
live is because of your body,
परमात्मा
but
कहता
your
है
original
तुम मेरे घर
dwelling
से आए
place, the Supreme Soul
वापस
says,
मेरे
you
घर
have come
आना
here
है
from my home
उसके लिए
and you are going to return to my home. And
पवित्रता
for that, you need to have purity,
से पीसफुल बन के आओ
because through
Purity
that
के
you can
बगैर
become
peace नहीं
peaceful. Without purity, you cannot have peace.
पीसेस जो हो गए टुकड़ा टुकड़ा हो गए ना
Everything has
time
broken
आया
into
है
pieces, and now the time has
ऐसे
come
ग्लू से
for this
ऐसे बैठ
glue
के साइलेंस में बैठ
to bring
जब
all the
साइलेंस में
pieces
बैठो
together while you sit in
ये नहीं कि जो पीस में
silence.
बैठो
Don't sit in
पीस और
peace,
साइलेंस
because
peaceful
there's a big
बनने के लिए
difference between
silence में
peace
रहो
and silence.
माना
You need to sit in silence in
ज़्यादा
order to
talky भी
become
नहीं हो
peaceful. That is, do not spend too much time talking.
बोले काम करो
Do your
इतना बोलने
work,
की जरूरत नहीं है
but you don't need to talk
सोचने की
much.
जरूरत नहीं है
Don't need to think very much.
हम थोड़ा कई बार चलते फिरते
Many times, as I
Please
move
don't
around,
प्लीज डोंट
I
थिंक
say to people,
तो ये
please
दादी
don't think. And they say, Daddy, how? I say, just don't think.
मैं कल तक मुझे बताना कहते सोचते
Up
तो
till
है
tomorrow,
ना
tell me.
सोचना तो पड़ता
Say,
है
well, we
ना
have to think. We need to think. Daddy says, you actually don't.
जो समझदार होता है ना
One who is
जिस टाइम
intelligent,
जहाँ हाजिर है ना वो एक्यूरेट करेगा
where he has to be at the time he
उस
has to
करी
be,
ये
he will
सोचे
be there.
ये क्या करता है ये क्या करता है ये अरे तुमको क्या करना है वो भूल जाएगा
But if you're thinking about what other people are doing, you'll
जैसे
forget
हम
what
कोई
you're
ड्राइवर
supposed to
होता
be
है
doing. Sometimes
ड्राइव करता
we
है
have a driver who's driving,
उसका काम है अटेंशन देना
and his job is to pay attention to the road and reach at the right time. He's not thinking about why this car is cutting him off, but peacefully just go along the road, and everybody else has to go, so you have to share the road. So stay away from why, what, and how. It is these thoughts that bring you into a lot of talking. You say what, why, how, and it brings you away from your stillness. So no, stay in your stillness. So does it mean I don't have to talk? No, don't talk. Be quiet. And internally, there are many good things. This is a drama going on, and everyone is playing their role as they have to. It's a drama. Everyone has their own part to play. The person who gives me the mic has to give the mic. The translator has a different work. I have to sit here, and my duty is to speak, so I do that duty. But what is this one doing and what is that one doing is actually a waste of time. So instead of that, be quiet. I've never been to any plays or films. So what the people who are on the stage are to be watched. You don't talk. There's a play going on. So be quiet. Don't think about what other people are doing. Does the actor say, why is this one doing it? What is that one doing? No, it's an act going on. So let them act. So everybody has this hobby of thinking a lot and talking a lot, and because of that there is peacelessness, distress and disturbance inside. And so Dadi is saying to Aruna Ben to tell people not to think, but rethink. First set the mind. Again and again this word what, why, how. This sound should not occur either internally in thoughts or on your mouth as words. And then what will happen? Then you have the thought, what do I have to do? And the Supreme Soul says, do this, you have to play a hero part. There are hundreds of thousands of souls in this world, so you must play a hero part. If you can become a hero actor, then you will become like a diamond. The word for a diamond in Hindi is hira. You become a hero actor in this drama. For a little time, play the role of a hero. I am the child of the Supreme Soul. I have to become true. First, the gold must become real. Not even the slightest amount of alloy should be mixed into it. How do I become that? God says, I will make you that. You are my child. Become real, and that is your royalty. When you are in your reality, then you will be royal. Reality, being real, never brings us into peacelessness. And this is a very good English word. To be in your reality is to be in your royalty. I am the royal child. I am the son of God. You are experienced in the matters of the world. If there is a prince or princess, what college would they study in? There would be a very special college for them.
वो साधारण स्कूल में नहीं पढ़ेंगे.
They would not study in an ordinary school because they are royal.
तुमको रॉयल फैमिली में, ये हम रॉयल फैमिली.
So we are in a royal family. This family is a royal family because we are sitting here in order to become real.
पढ़ाई है.
For that there is a study. The study for becoming
पढ़ाने
true.
वाला है सत्य.
And the one who teaches it is the truth himself. It is said, God is truth.
हमारे सत्यम शिवम परमात्मा सत्य है.
We have this word, Satyam Shivam. He is the benefactor, the truth, and the very beautiful one.
पराता वो है.
He is the one who is teaching us, so you become true. Become real gold.
तो पुरुषार्थ करना लगन के अग्नि से.
And then making effort means to be in the fire of the intensity of your love. The day and night, whether you're sleeping or awake, you want to become real.
ये ज्ञान, ये पढ़ाई, समझे.
This knowledge, understanding and study is all for becoming real.
बन जाता है.
And when you become real gold, I saw in the plane today there were many people, many sisters and mothers who were wearing diamond bangles. So they have that intoxication that I belong to a very good family, and so in their wrists there are diamond bangles. And I see also they put diamonds in their nose, diamonds in their forehead. They put just even a little diamond is put in the lip or in the forehead. Tiny diamonds. So the soul is a very tiny, true diamond. It's bright and shining. And then other people's attention is drawn to it. It is a diamond. If someone will take a diamond, it would be set in a gold ring. You never set a diamond in a silver ring. Or you could put it in platinum. And somebody told Dadi, oh, you see, this is a platinum pin. So someone had specially made a badge out of platinum, and it was written Shiv Shakti on it, not just Om Shanti, but Shiv Shakti means the one who has taken power from Shiva. But most people have a badge saying Om Shanti, but Dadi says Shiv Shakti. Shiva is the Supreme Soul. That's my father. And he gives power. He gives so much power and so much love that becoming peaceful is all I have to do. The brother Dadi was sitting with this morning. Someone was sitting here this morning, thinking deeply. He was giving a lot of attention. From Shiva, you don't take peace, you take power. And contained within that power is a lot of peace. How did he start giving power? First, he started to give love. And then peace came. And then many things in the world make you disturbed and peaceless. I also have lived in the world, but I became detached from the world. All the ways of the world of eating, dressing, sitting, these are mostly waste of time. What does a person want? You should eat in such a way that you don't have to keep going to the doctor and taking
मोटी न
pills.
बनूं जो एक्सरसाइज करना पड़े.
And don't become fat, so you have to keep doing exercises.
या ऐसी कमजोर न हो जाऊं तो कुछ काम न कर सकूं.
Don't become so weak that you can't do any work.
सवेरे मेरे पास कोई आया मिलने के लिए.
Someone came to meet Daddy in the
पी रही
morning.
थी. भले तुम बैठो.
I was drinking something.
ऐसे नहीं आया मैं जल्दी से पी लूं ना.
And he said, "Oh, you drink slowly and I wait for you."
तो थोड़ा क्या जल्दी जल्दी करने का, बोलने का, जल्दी काम करने का, जल्दी
So
चलने
if
का.
you do things quickly and hastily, that's not right. A royal personality
होता है ना.
does everything gently. They speak slowly, they move slowly.
ऐसे ऐसे नहीं
It's not
चलता
that
है.
they can't move, but they're
जब
not
मैं
in a big
इंग्लैंड में
rush
गई
for
ना,
everything. When I went to
फास्ट
England,
चलना, फास्ट बोलना,
I
फास्ट
saw
सोचना.
everyone was walking quickly, thinking quickly, talking
सबका
quickly.
पहले
So
पहले
what should
इंग्लैंड में
I
गई.
do? When I first
सबका
went to
बोलना
England,
फास्ट.
everyone's speaking was fast. Oh, they were going so
चलना
fast. Running fast everywhere.
सोचना भी फास्ट.
And thinking very fast.
अगर आपको शांति चाहिए,
So if you want peace, then you have to be patient.
धीरज अंदर कोई स्लो माइंड नहीं बनाता है.
Patient doesn't make you slow-minded, but patience makes you do the right actions.
मैं अपने स्वमान में रहकर
I
जो परमात्मा
remain
से
in my
पाया है,
self-respect. Whatever
अनुभव
I
से
have
कहती
attained
हूँ,
from the Supreme Father,
कभी
I
भी
speak
धक्का
from
नहीं खाया होगा,
experience
दिखाएगी.
that I would never have slipped or
फ्रैक्चर हो
fallen
गया,
or
पटना हो
tripped
गया,
or
नाखून में कुछ
got a
हो गया,
fracture
पाँव में हो गया.
or broken a
पर
nail
बाबा
or
कहता था, बच्ची योग
stubbed
ठीक
the
नहीं
foot.
था. इधर-उधर
Because
ध्यान
if
था,
I
तभी
had done
गिरी.
that, then Baba would have said that you were distracted and so you tripped.
Attention,
Your yoga
please.
would not have been right.
Attention
So
free.
there must be
Tension
attention, and then you are
नहीं.
tension
Attention
free.
accurate हो.
Your
धीरज
attention
से,
must be accurate,
शांति
and with
से,
patience and
प्रेम
peace
से,
and
इतना
love,
सब अच्छा होता है.
everything works so well.
अच्छा तो कोई बार कई देशों में जाना होता है, घड़ी-घड़ी में कहते,
Sometimes you have to
अच्छा,
go
ऐसे
to
अच्छा होता
different
है.
countries,
अच्छा
and I
होगा.
say to everyone, everything
कोई
is
वो
going to be
प्रोग्राम में कोई
fine,
आया
all
था.
will be well. Someone came
मैंने
once
नहीं
to a
समझा वो इतना
program.
कैच कर रहा है.
I
तो एक
didn't
ओम
realize they
शांति.
were understanding everything so much.
समझा आपने?
But Om
समझा?
Shanti,
ये
Acha,
घड़ी ऐसे मैं
Samja
कहती हूँ.
means, and they
तो
said
मुझे
they
कहा,
understood from
उसने
Daddy
कैच कर लिया
that
घड़ी
everything
पे.
is good, understand.
जब
This
अपने
person
देश
was
में बुलाया
catching
था,
Daddy's language,
वहाँ अच्छा
so she
प्रोग्राम
called
रखा.
Daddy to her
तो प्रोग्राम
country and
में
made a good program. And in the
सब परिचय
program,
देता है, दादी 3 शब्द कहेंगी, उसका
he
ट्रांसलेशन
said
नहीं
that Daddy
मिलेगा.
will say three words and you won't get the translation.
एक ओम
One
शांति.
is Om Shanti,
ठीक है, ठीक है, ओम शांति.
right? You all know the meaning of Om Shanti.
मुस्कुराओ तो सही ना, ओम शांति.
And so smile as you listen to the word Om Shanti. We don't have to say this long word of how are you, but Om Shanti, that's the right
सोते
thing.
ओम शांति, खाते ओम शांति, बोलो नहीं.
When you
भले
sleep,
मुख से
Om
न भी
Shanti.
बोलो.
When you eat, Om Shanti. Even if you don't say anything from the mouth, but
दूसरा
there is
अच्छा
that
है,
feeling
बहुत
of
अच्छा
Om
है.
Shanti. The other is Acha. Everything is
समझा?
good.
हाँ,
Everything
समझा.
is okay. And understand?
सिंपल
Yes,
बात
yes,
है.
understand.
इस
Very
ट्रांसलेशन
simple
की क्या
things.
जरूरत है?
So you don't need translation for
क्योंकि
these.
मनुष्य आत्मा में एक
Because
विशेषता
within
है,
the human soul there is one
भाषा कोई
speciality,
भी हो,
whatever language it is.
पर एक्शन से समझ जाता है.
You can understand by
इसलिए
their
दूसरी
actions,
बात
their body
सुनाती हूँ.
language. Another thing,
ये साउथ अफ्रीका की बात है, वो और कोई देश की
this
बात
is a
थी।
matter from South Africa, but in
कोई
other
भाई था,
countries too.
सुनते
There was a
सुनते
brother,
ऐसे ऐसे करता
he
था,
was
ऐसे।
listening
मैं तो हिंदी
and he
समझता है
was
क्या?
nodding his head as
कहा
he
तेरे को
listened.
समझता।
I said, "Do you understand Hindi?" He said, "Well, I understand you."
फिर 2 साल के बाद गई, तो भी कहते
And
मैं वही
then
हूँ
I
जो
went
तेरे
2
को
years
समझता।
later and he said, "I'm the same one who understands
अभी
you."
समझते हो ना?
I said, "Now you
समझते हो ना?
understand?
क्या
You
समझा है?
understand?
क्या
What
समझा
did you
है?
understand?"
टेंशन फ्री।
He said, "Become tension free." That's it.
शांत में रहना।
Stay
जो
in
शांत
peace.
में रहता है ना,
Who
काम
stays in
कितना भी
peace,
करेगा पर शांति से करेगा।
however much
अनुभव
work
सुनाते
he
मैं
does,
प्रैक्टिकल
if he
देखने,
does it with
10
peace,
घंटे
I
का काम
can
2
tell
घंटे
you
पूरा कर
from
देगा।
practical, he can do the work of 10 hours within 2 hours.
कहीं ड्यूटी पर भी जाते हैं, उनके साथ काम
Some people
करते
go
हैं,
for their
वो काम
duty
पूरा कर देता
and
है।
they
तो
finish
पूछते
their
अरे
work
मेरा तो
quickly,
पूरा ही नहीं हुआ है।
and the other person says, "Oh, mine is not finished." Why?
बुद्धि,
Because the
अभी मन
intellect,
को शांत है ना, बुद्धि जरूरी
when the
बात में
person is
अच्छी तरह से
peaceful,
करके फ्री हो
the
जाती है।
intellect will do what is necessary and
बुद्धि
become
में,
free.
बुद्धि की बात
Within
करती
the
हूँ, मन को शांत
intellect,
करो।
now Daddy's talk now, the intellect,
सोच
you
में
make the
समय नहीं
mind
गवाओ,
peaceful,
फालतू बात
don't
में
use your
समय
time
इधर
up
उधर नहीं
in
जाओ।
thinking, don't
शांत,
go off in unnecessary things,
दिल को
stay
खुश
in
रखो,
peace. Keep your heart
सेंसिटिव नहीं
happy.
बनो,
Do not
नाजुक
become
नेचर वाले नहीं
ultra
बनो,
sensitive. Do not
जो
become
ख्याल
very
करना पड़े
fragile about
भाई ये
everything so
बेचारे को
that people
ये
have to
तकलीफ है,
worry
इस बेचारे
about
को
you
ये
that,
तकलीफ है।
oh, this person can't manage this or manage that. No.
इतना इसमें फिर एडजस्ट रहने की पावर चाहिए,
You need also the power to adapt
जल्दी
and
एडजस्ट
adjust.
कर लिया, टाइम
You
बच
need to be
गया।
able to adjust yourself to different situations quickly and then you save your
ये भी
time.
मैं बताती हूँ, शांत और खुश
Peace and
रहने
happiness.
की शक्ति आती है जब एडजस्ट करने
If you
की
have the
पावर,
power to stay peaceful and happy,
धीरज
when you
रखने
have
की
the power
पावर
to adjust, and when you have the power to maintain
और सहन
patience,
शक्ति की पावर है,
and then the power
सदा
of
संतुष्ट रहने की
tolerance,
पावर, ये पावर चाहिए।
always, the power always to remain satisfied.
पर्सनल लाइफ में, फैमिली लाइफ में, वर्ल्डली लाइफ में,
In your personal life, family life, and worldly life.
ये दुनिया यही है,
The world is this one.
तो संतुष्ट रहना,
But to remain
सहन
living
शक्ति
in a
रखना,
contented way,
धीरज
to
से
have the power
रहना,
of tolerance, to live
कोई
patiently,
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
means you will not have any problems. Why would you get
हाँ,
distressed or disturbed?
मुझे
Yes.
पर्सनल कई बातों में जो आवश्यक बातें हैं, जरूरी बातें हैं,
There are many
अपने
necessary
life में,
things
प्रैक्टिकल
that in
लाइफ
my
में,
life,
कोई पूछेगा बात तो
my
सही
practical
बताई,
life,
और प्रैक्टिकल की बात सुनाओ ना, अरे बहन प्रैक्टिकल की बात सुनाती हूँ, मेरे भाई
some
प्रैक्टिकल की बात
people
सुनाती
say to Daddy,
जो बात
tell me
प्रैक्टिकल
practical
करना
things, but
होता
I
है।
am telling you practical
अब जैसे
things.
करिए हमको प्लेन में जाना होगा, उसके
When
कुछ
I
नहीं
have to go
सोचेंगे,
into an airplane, I don't think anything.
कोई मिलने भी आएगा, भले
Maybe
कई
someone will
प्लेन
come to
में
meet me.
कहाँ जाते हैं तो कोई मिलने जाते, कोई रोता है,
Where
कोई
you
कुछ
go,
करता है,
someone you
कोई
definitely
जा रहा है, मेरा फ्रेंड
meet
जा रहा है, मेरा
people.
फलाना जा रहा है, हमारा तो कोई
Someone
नहीं
is
रोता।
crying, oh, my friend is
अच्छा,
going.
उसको
Nobody
जाना
cries
है
about
तो जाओ
me.
ना,
Somebody has to go, let them go.
तो क्या करें भाई, तैयार हो गए हैं,
What will you do?
अभी
Be ready?
बोर्डिंग पास भी मिल गई है, हमको जाना है,
You got a boarding pass, you have to go.
तो प्लेन में क्या
Go.
करेंगे, तो
And what will you
सोचेंगे,
do in the plane?
इधर उधर देखेंगे,
Will you think? Will you
वो
look
बैठ
here
के
and
प्लेन
there?
में
No, sit
देखे,
in the
क्या
plane.
देखे, बादल दिखाई पड़ते हैं और कुछ दिखाई नहीं पड़ता,
If the only thing you'll see is clouds,
तुमको कुछ करना है क्या, ये होस्टेस
you
पूछती
have
है
to
कुछ
do
चाहिए, हाँ
something.
दे दो,
The air
नहीं
hostess
चाहिए,
asks, do you want something? Okay, give me this, or no, I don't want anything.
प्लेन चलाने वाला क्या करता है? वो भी
And
शांति से
what does the
चला रहा
pilot
है,
do? He flies
वो
the
कुछ और
plane
बात नहीं करता
peacefully.
है.
He
अब और
doesn't
कुछ
talk
बात
about
करे
other
ना,
things.
एक्सीडेंट हो जाए.
If he does, there could
और
be
हम
an
प्लेन में
accident.
बैठे हैं, कुछ नहीं कर
And we're
सकते,
sitting in the
हिल भी नहीं
flight.
सकते,
We
घड़ी
can't do
घड़ी
anything.
नहीं.
There's no, don't get disturbed by
तो ऐसे
things.
अपने
No.
आप को ऑर्डर में
In
रखना
the same
चाहिए.
way, keep yourself in
बुद्धि
order
प्लेन हो,
and keep your intellect plain,
मुझे जानना है,
quiet. I have to
मुझे
go.
लंदन जाना है, मधुबन आना है,
I have to
इसलिए
go
मैं
to
प्लेन में
London. I
बैठी
have to
हूँ.
come to Madhuban. This is why I'm
मुझे
sitting in the
परमात्मा के
plane.
देश में जानना है.
Now I
बुद्धि
have to
को
go to
प्लेन
the home of
बनाना
the
है.
Supreme
बुद्धि को
Soul. So
अब
I
इसमें
have to
कहेंगे
make
बुद्धि को
my
प्लेन बनाना
intellect
है.
plain. Make the
तो
intellect into
बुद्धि
a
इधर गई, इधर
plane.
गई, या प्लेन में
Not
बैठे.
that it goes
आज
here and
बैठी,
there.
आज ही आई हूँ ना मैं, आज ही आई हूँ ना, मुझे याद नहीं है.
So I came today.
मतलब पता है कल रात को आई है. अच्छा, कल रात को. तो
I
प्लेन
arrived
में
last
नेक्स्ट सीट
night.
पर एक माता बैठी
And in
थी.
the next seat to
बच्चा
me, there was a
मैं
woman
5-10 माह का होगा, कितना होगा,
and maybe a 5-month-old child with her.
बच्चा
And she was sitting after an hour and a half,
बेचारी को ऐसे
and the
संभालना
child
पड़ता
was
था.
going here, there, and everywhere, and she
बच्चा
had
कुछ
to
खाने के लिए
look
दिया,
after the
कोई शांत
child
हुआ,
a
फिर
lot.
ऐसे किया.
Okay, she gave him something to
अरे
eat, then he
तो
became
ऐसे
quiet,
शांत भी
then
तो रहो ना,
some
गरीब
playing,
ऐसे
some toys, but
ऐसे
actually you need to be able to sit quiet and not jumping around like a very
कितनी
young
माँ को
child.
मेहनत करनी पड़ती है.
The
अपनी
mother
माँ
has to
बनो,
manage the
अपना
child
बाप
so
बनो,
much.
कुछ भी बन
So
करके
become
टीचर
your
बनो,
own mother and father or your
शांत
teacher
रहना
and
सीखो.
manage yourself. And teach yourself how to stay
कोई
still
शांति
and
से बैठा रहता है.
undisturbed.
हम शांत से
Some
बैठे,
people sit very
कोई ना कोई
quietly.
आता है.
By sitting
ये
quiet,
सामने
someone
देखती
or another will
मुस्कुराती है.
come.
आओ.
And they come, the air hostess
तो
comes and
शांत रहेंगे,
smiles.
मुस्कुराएंगे तो बड़े मीठे
So if
लगेंगे.
you stay
परमात्मा प्यार
still
करता है.
and you smile, you seem very sweet
इतना
and you're
प्यार
remembering
करता
the
है, इतना
Supreme
प्यार
Father.
करता है.
He gives
तो मुझे
so
टाइम
much
देंगे
love,
तो
so
मैं
much
बताएंगे
love.
कितना प्यार करता है.
So if you give
तो
me
फिर मुझे
time, I'll tell you how
इतना
much
प्यार
love he
करता है.
gives
माँ के रूप में करता है, बाप के रूप में करता
in
है.
the
क्यों?
form of a
आपको भी
mother, in the
अच्छा
form of a
बच्चा
father,
आज्ञाकारी
because the
चाहिए.
father wants a very good,
माँ
a
तो
very
कहेंगी जैसा
disciplined
मेरा है ना,
child.
चलो
The
बैठो.
mother says,
बाप कहेगा
come
नहीं,
and
अच्छा
be
बच्चा
with
बन.
me. The father will say, no,
अच्छा,
become good.
फिर वो
Get
मेरा
yourself
टीचर है.
disciplined. And then he is my teacher.
टीचर है तो देखिए अच्छा पढ़ता है.
The teacher will
जितने
see that he
स्टूडेंट है ना,
studies well.
ये अच्छा पढ़ता
As
है.
many students as there are,
Attention
yeah,
देता
this
है,
one must study well.
होमवर्क
He
करता
gives
है.
attention. He gives this,
बस नए क्लास में
does the
एक्यूरेट
homework,
टाइम पर प्रेजेंट मार्क बड़ी अच्छी
arrives
है.
punctually to class and
रेगुलर है,
is present
पंक्चुअल
in
है.
the class, very regular and punctual.
तो मार्क्स अच्छी. तो टीचर की नजर में
Then he gets
ये
good
मेरे सारे
marks,
स्कूल में
and he
सारी
comes
बात
into the eye
ये
of the
अच्छा
teacher that in this,
तो मुझे
in the
अच्छा
whole
स्टूडेंट
school, in
बनना
the
है
whole
ना.
college, this child
तो
is
जो
good.
भगवान
So I should
पढ़ाता
become
है
a
ना,
good student.
पर
Whatever
अच्छी
the Father
पढ़ाता है.
teaches,
क्या पढ़ाता
I
है?
should study it very well. What does he teach?
क्या पढ़ाता है? 4 सब्जेक्ट है.
There are 4
एक ही
subjects,
टाइम पढ़ाता है.
and he teaches all 4 at one time,
जो है ना, 1 घंटा सुबह को
because the 1 hour
8
in the
बजे
morning
पढ़ाते
is
हैं.
the study time. He
सवेरे
studies at
अमृत
7
वेले.
o'clock in the
अभी
morning. He
अमृत वेले की
teaches, and
ट्रांसलेशन
then
नहीं होती है.
early morning, there's no translation
अमृत वेले
required
शब्द की
for
भी कोई
Amrit
देश का
Vela
ट्रांसलेशन नहीं
meditation.
समझ गए अमृत वेला किसको कहते हैं.
Nobody, everybody knows what is
4 बजे
Amrit Vela, the early morning Amrit Vela meditation at
कोई
4
भी देश
a.m.
में जब भी सुबह का 4 बजे है ना, बड़े टाइम डिफरेंट होता है.
At
वो अमृत वेला
even the
है.
different times in different
परमात्मा
countries,
माँ
but
के
4
रूप में
a.m. is Amrit Vela,
उठो.
and the Supreme Father in the
कोई
form of the
सोने
mother says, get
सो
up,
नहीं
get up.
सकते हैं, वो उठाता है.
And then you
क्या करो?
can't
sit.
sleep. He wakes you, and then what you have to do, you have to sit
उसकी याद में बैठो.
and be in his remembrance.
यहाँ सामने ब्रह्मा बाबा को दिख रहे हैं ना, याद में बैठो.
You can see Brahma Baba. He is the example
तो
of the
time
one
ऐसा
sitting
है.
in remembrance. So that Amrit Vela time is
पढ़ाता
such.
है.
He teaches,
पढ़ाने के लिए अटेंशन से सुनो.
And for that you have to have attention, to listen, to understand, and to apply the teachings in your life. And check yourself throughout the day. You will see there is the traffic control music that happens through the day. In between, you stop and go into silence. Silence means go inside, look at yourself, and for a few minutes your intellect should not go anywhere. When the intellect understands the knowledge, and it has yoga, it has connection, it means that from the Almighty you are able to take might, so that you can remain peaceful. And you have attention that there should not be any defects within me, because I am His child and He is giving that teaching. So you become pure. Look at everyone's qualities, do not see their defects. If you saw someone's defect, then this habit of yours of looking at other people's defects means that you will be infected by their defect. So please be royal children. And do not look at anyone's defect. Anyway, it's not visible. If anyone asks me, you say their defects are actually not visible, because once Brahma Baba said to me, he said, you are good at absorbing, at giving donation of virtues. So I thought I had to become that much virtuous. If somebody has a lot of wealth, they can give donation. Somebody who steals cannot give donation. The same hand can steal or can give a donation. So if you stole something, then you made a sin. If you donated something, then you did a charity. So it's very good souls give donation. Whatever they have at the right time, they will donate. So if you have good virtues, then at the right time you'll donate them. You cannot have the arrogance that I am a virtuous person. Do not have that arrogance of being a donor. And do not also get feelings of insult, because whatever God has given, give that. And then you will remain peaceful, loveful, blissful, and you will be so powerful that there will not be any weaknesses, no inner disturbance, and no sorrow. There will not be any sorrow. Some people ask me, oh, are you in pain? Are you in sorrow? No. No sorrow, no peacelessness, a smiling face. Now, this is the time for us to sit in silence, so whatever you have heard, you must absorb it into yourself. I hope you didn't miss a single word. It is my hobby that whatever I heard, whatever Baba had taught, I think about that deeply and then always stay in that thinking, then other things will not come in. Other things will not come inside. You are the real royal children of the Supreme Soul sitting. Okay? Is everything okay? Okay, understood. Say yes, okay, I understood.
Thank you.
So see what Dadi's doing, do the same. Acha samjo. And so now we'll have the song in which we go into silence.
Towel.